Hello, everybody. This is Kimchi Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about somebody is buying the dip even a lot. Let's dig in. Fear and greed index shows that we are in the extreme fear zone right now. Only 3.3. We are having extreme fear inside us. Trump trades alive 104% duty on China and other hefty levies take effect. Trump backed World Liberty Financial may have sold 5,400 Ethereum amid $125 million loss. But read it carefully. May have sold? How on earth could this be an article? Well, anyway, bad news at this dippy dip season amplifies fear inside us. MicroStrategy's $4.6 billion loss could end Michael Saylor's never sell legacy. Same thing goes here. MicroStrategy didn't sell Bitcoin, but may sell Bitcoin later, only when Bitcoin price falls significantly below, in order to lower financial risks if necessary. This is the truth. This sign phrase was written in Q1 last year in the report of MicroStrategy submitted to SEC. But when times of trouble like this also can amplify the fear in the market. However, Cathy Wood's ARK Invest adds $4.8 million worth of Coinbase shares ahead of Trump's new tariffs. Actually, they bought Coinbase shares a lot, $13.3 million worth of the same stock, but they additionally bought the dip. Somebody is buying the dip, whereas others fall out. Most importantly, $400 billion worth of USDT transferred from Tether Treasury to Binance. Somebody is buying the dip with stablecoin, not only at Binance, but in Coinbase, Kraken, the other major crypto exchanges as well. I'm sorry about this because it's all written in Korean, but these all represents a huge tons of USDC stablecoins were issued frequently in April, worth of $250 million worth of USDC was printed over and over again in April, in March, in February, in January, ever since the early of this year. Again and again and again. USDC was minted, issued again and again. Dozens of times. $250 million to $530 million worth of USDC was printed. Again and again and again. Tens of billions of USDC. What does this mean? While somebody is panic selling now, others, we don't know who they are, but we shall know in a couple of months because of the financial reports to the SEC when it comes to the institutional investing. We don't know who they are, but we shall know. Anyway, somebody is buying the dip right now. Raoul Pal, the journeyman, actually he was criticized lots of times from those naysayers because he was the inventor of Bananazon. But instead of Bananazon, there came a huge dippy dip season. He said, this feels like a lot like December 2018 for those that were around. Jerome Powell signaled a pivot then. I think we get the sign plus a trade resolution with China, just like before. Risk in stocks feels like 10% downside max versus 15% upside in 2 weeks and 25% upside in a month or two, and much more in 6 months. No matter how many insults he gets from naysayers, no matter how much unrealized losses, whether that's repeated over and over again, these guys don't care, and so do I. It feels like when we are in 2022 again, just like Terra Luna collapse and FTX collapse. This time they used another tool instead of some crypto exchange or banking crisis. This time tariffs. We are, or it could be we are at the in 87 Black Monday or 911 terror accord in the heart of New York City, global financial crisis back in 2008, COVID crash in 2020, or war broke out, Russian-Ukraine war broke out in 2022. You might say that I should have bought the dip back then, and I'm arguing most altcoins price went back to the price back then. Buy the dip if you can. If not, stay safe, at ease, and enjoy yourself. Thank you for listening.